Hello, my name is Scott, and today we'll be discussing the mindset of self-defense. The mindset of self-defense can be many things. Mainly, it's one of those things if you've ever had to use any type of martial art, if you've been trained, or if you haven't ever been trained, and you've been attacked or know someone who has, you might be thinking about taking a self-defense course or taking a martial art of some sort to get a better way of defending yourself. And I encourage that full-heartedly. There's nothing wrong with being able to defend yourself. As a matter of fact, I encourage everyone to do it. Women are not exceptions. Women are the number one people that should learn to do this because most women have a tendency not to have that killer instinct. It's not a bad thing. That's why most men like women. They're softer, they're nicer. But in certain situations, you have to be able to defend yourself, and if the other person is planning on killing you, you have to be able to get that killer instinct and know what to do when you have it. So self-defense courses are awesome. Getting that mindset, getting that feel. But the problem is if you don't have the true mindset of defending yourself, you don't know what you're looking for, you don't know what you're expecting. So there's a couple of things. First off, if you don't really know anything about it, like say you've never been in a fight, you're really not used to it, you've never seen a fight, and hopefully for you, you've never had a friend or a family member ever hurt in a fight or a mugging or some of those sorts. If you haven't, Google it, YouTube it, whatever you do. Find out more about fights. Find out more about different situations and scenarios. Talk to people. Find out someone has been assaulted or knows someone who's been assaulted. Find out what kind of things to look out for. 2, once you know what to look out for, how do you defend against it? There's a few different things. Taking a self-defense course in martial art is number one. There's no substitution for training. There is luck that goes into it, but mainly it's going to be training too. What I'd like to see is training with luck. There's the thing that just can't be beat. If you know what you're doing and you get a little bit of luck on your side, you're good to go. The mindset of self-defense, though, is a little bit different. This is something that I use and I teach and I tell everybody, and hopefully this helps you. There are, in my opinion, 3 different levels to self-defense. Low, medium, high, green, yellow, red, whatever you want to think of it as. Low, green, right, is the easiest thing to recognize, know, and to look out for. Green are things that I like to put into as things like friends, family members, drunks at a bar, people playing in the backyard, whatever. Things that are very, very low risk. So if you have a family member who just lost his temper and you don't want to hurt them badly, but you definitely don't want them to hurt you, you put them in the low category. You just do moves or just defend yourself to the point where you just get them out of your way and, take precautions that you won't get hurt. Drunk at a bar, obviously he's liberated. He's not going to be, He's not going to be able to fight back that well. He's going to be slower. He's not going to have his right mind. He's not right wits. Something's going to happen. You got that defense. So you don't want to, go and break his neck, and fight for your life because he's a drunk at a bar. Most likely he's not going to be able to hurt you anyway. And if you do hurt him, you're just in so much trouble because he was drunk. So he isn't, low range. Those are low ranges. Mediums and highs are very hard to tell apart. Mediums are going to be higher threats. Say you're out and a man assaults you or is trying to assault you. You get in a fight at, a restaurant or a movie or a club. Whatever it is, it's just you and them, mano a mano or woman and woman, or hopefully woman to woman, not man to woman. But hopefully it's just you two. There's no real, major threat of death. You have some people that back you up to help you if something happens. Things like that. So you got that in the medium range where it's just you defending yourself and getting it done, but there is some moderate risk because they are dangerous too. You don't know what they know. They might know as much, if not more than you do. They might be bigger, stronger, faster, all that good stuff. So you have to take that into consideration. High is the hardest, most dangerous level. Red. Red is hard because simple fact is you don't know what's going to happen. Red is dangerous. I put into this category any person with a weapon, period. knife, gun, Uzi, I don't care. If it's a weapon, period. If it's got a sharp point on it or it fires something, put it into this range, because the reality is it can cause death. I also throw in gang fights, more than one opponent. If you're instant sucker punched, you don't know what's happened, someone's restraining you, any possibility of certain death. That's what they call it, right? If you have a possibility of dying, slap this label on it. Those are the 3 levels. They're very hard to distinguish. I would put, this teachings, the mindset of self-defense in the advanced category, not because this concept or mindset is hard to understand. It's actually very simple. Green, yellow, red, low, medium, high. It's not that hard. But the problem is taking the experience you have, training, and anything else, just life, any research you found, all that in consideration, it can become very advanced to know which one to classify someone as, especially medium and high. They can instantly go from a medium to high without you knowing about it. You could think it's just one-on-one, you and Joe Blow down the street, and all of a sudden his 5 friends jump in. You didn't expect it, you didn't even see them there. You're in the fight. How would you know, right? Instantly into the red zone. You're fighting some guy at a club, y'all are mouthing off at each other, y'all start, fighting, and all of a sudden he pulls out a knife or a gun. Instant red zone. So these are hard to find. You have to see call signs, just be experienced in it. Something I hope none of you ever have to or have currently experience in. But the reality is some of you do and some of you will. I hope this helps. Just know that if you take a self-defense course or martial art, try and categorize the moves you learn. If you have a simple joint lock or throw or restraint hold, obviously drop that into a low category, something that can hold someone without harming them. You have your medium range, all your attacks, your throws, your grapples, anything that can actually cause damage and pain back and prevent you from having damage and pain done to you, drop this in the medium range. And of course, all your neck breaks, your kill moves, your breaking the bones, your paralyzing techniques, all that, all the devastating stuff, you drop into high. Alright, I hope this helped. Get in that mindset, and I want to see you safe next time.